If you ask me the question, what's the single most important thing somebody can do to protect themselves or their property or on campus? Lock your doors. Lock your doors, and not only when you're in class, but at night when you're home, having 4 or 5 people in for a party, whatever, you're studying, lock your door. We've had people walk into the apartments around here uninvited. It's not that they did anything wrong or had any intentions of hurting anybody or anything like that, but people just walk in. We've had several incidences like that. Don't assume because it's Sunday that you are safe, that your property is safe, because we've had several laptop computers stolen on Sunday afternoon when the whole apartment complex is in block church sessions, and it doesn't take anybody very much time to walk into an apartment complex knowing that everybody's in church or should be in church and taking whatever they want. So we've had quite a few taken on a Sunday afternoon during the day. So lock your doors then also. And probably lock your doors is really important come the holidays. If you have any people that are staying here, those types of things. It seems like over breaks, holiday breaks and things like that, a lot of apartment complexes and stuff get hit, a lot of theft. Last couple of years it's been a lot better, but 4 or 5 years ago, we had several $1,000s of stuff taken from people over the holidays, and not just around the campus itself, but in apartment complexes around the city and things. So, don't always assume that, hey, this is Rexburg, Idaho, BYU, Idaho. Everything's really safe, and it is. We like it. We like to know that the campus is safe. We like to know that Rexburg has a low crime rate type thing. But the problem is we start assuming, and then somebody comes along and can rip us off for thousands of dollars and put a lot of hardship. Students pay a lot of money to go to school. They don't need somebody coming in and taking their laptop computer or their stereo or their iPod. Those types of things are big items that get stolen. So lock your doors, and don't put your keys, carry your key with you or leave it with a neighbor. Don't put it under the doormat. Don't put it on the door frame, or put it in the hide-a-key rock or under the plant right next to the door. It says, hey, there's a key here, look for me, because everybody knows that's where people hide their keys. And so leave it with a trusted neighbor or friend, or keep it with you all the times, and convince your roommates, if you have roommates, to carry their keys, because you are going to lock the door. And just tell them, if they complain about it, I'm protecting your assets and your stuff as much as I'm protecting mine by locking the door. And I would expect the same kind of courtesy to lock the doors while I'm gone so that my stuff doesn't get stolen. Also, around campus complexes and things like that, I would say another thing that's important to do is close your blinds, in the evenings, nights, that type of thing. Close your blinds, and don't silhouette, don't stand in front of a window and undress or dress or any of those types of things. Even if you're on the second, third floor, people can still see. A lot of misconception that you can be on the third or fourth floor of an apartment complex and not be seen. Well, that's not the case. So we know that universities and stuff nationwide, attract perverts. We have people, you probably won't want to use that, but quite honestly, most concentrated area for women and men alike are at universities and at that. So make sure that you do that. If you receive harassing phone calls, we have that happen here on the campus. Make sure that you document it, write it down. We don't have a lot anymore. We used to have quite a few of them. That number has gone down quite a bit. But every once in a while, this university will get somebody calling around, pretending like they're a psychology major, something like that, and they'll start to say things on the phone, being an idiot, that type of thing. And the problem we have is women around campus that receive these phone calls, some of them will start to laugh and they'll sit there and try to talk to this person, and they'll just kind of feed into this. And probably the most single important thing you can do is just hang up the phone, document it. If you get another phone call, make sure you make sure that you document it and report it, so that we can get some idea. If you can hear stuff like people laughing in the background, if you can hear cars going back and forth, you know they're outside, that type of thing. Those background noises tell us quite a bit too. So, did we forget anything this time?
I think you got it all.
Oh, okay. I just went in and did it again because I started to do that, so you can have more to clip and cut and that type of thing. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. I appreciate that.